this week. Windy dude. See that on my book in high school. Are we back?
No, we're back.
We are back live at your Bolo Punch Boxing Hour, brought to you by George Rogie Insurance, www.bolopunchboxinghour.com. Streaming to you live, as always, on Ustream.tv. Emil Sutter, Babinski, Kegabine, Timmy the producer, Patterson, Nestor Garza Romero. I'm your host, Chris Guzman. It is November the 19th, so fighting tonight, Rochester, New York, Edwin Rodriguez against Brian Norman. That's 8 rounds at super middle. Also, Willie the Worm Monroe Jr. against Troy Artis, 6 rounds at middle. And Jeremy Resnick against Zach Smith. Also in Panama City, Panama, today, this afternoon, tonight.
A lot of fights.
Who knows? A lot of fights coming up this week. Luis Concepcion taking on Roberto Leyva, 12 rounds for Concepcion's WBA interim flyweight championship of the world. Tomorrow night in Florida, Kissimmee, St. Cloud, Florida, on Telemundo, Wilfredo Vasquez Jr. taking on Gennaro Garcia, 12 rounds, junior featherweights. Also, Javier Monserrate against Juan, the Taz Mexican Devil Tovar. That's Raul Tovar, pardon me. 6 rounds at welter. What are you going to say?
There was a Robbie Tovar that from this area that had that same nickname.
Well, his name's Raul. He goes by Robbie. That's the guy. Same guy.
Yeah, he's from Indiana.
Yeah. Carl Garcia taking on Daryl Hayes, 4 rounds at lightweight, and Juan Aguirre against Devaris Creighton.
Jimmy was trying to fight that guy. Speaking of Jimmy was...
Tovar?
Yeah.
Or Aguirre? Oh, okay.
He may have actually fought him. I know Jimmy was pretty upset about not getting to be the main event last weekend. We did get to watch those fights.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second.
We didn't get to bring them up during the past fight segment.
Well, no. There was one fight that mattered. There was one fight that mattered. Yeah. Okay. So, also, what do we have? What do we have?
Is that what you said? I don't care.
I didn't say I don't care. I said okay, is what I said. Philadelphia tomorrow night, Pennsylvania. Tion Kennedy against Francisco Rodriguez, and Dennis Hassan against Corey Budd. St. Paul, Minnesota, also tomorrow night. Caleb Trucks against Carl Daniels at super middle, and Mohamed Kayango against James Todd, 10 rounds at welter. Atlantic City, New Jersey, Badi Ajamu against Daniel Judah, 12 rounds at light heavy, and Chuck Musashio, not to be confused with Ralph Macchio, taking on Bobby Rooney. Also Lincoln, Rhode Island, Joey McCready against Otis Griffin, 8 rounds at super middle. In Nottingham, England, Rendell Monroe against Simone Maludrotu for Monroe's European Junior Featherweight Championship. Johannesburg, South Africa, you've got Julio Cesar Miranda taking on Maruti Methylane, 12 rounds for the vacant IBF Flyweight Championship of the World. And then the big one, we're talking Super 6. Saturday night, Oakland, California on Showtime, which I just canceled, by the way.
I still have it.
Because I'm Poe. Mikkel Kessler taking on Andre Ward, 12 rounds for Kessler's WBA Super Middleweight Championship, and for a whole bunch of bonus points in the Super 6 tournament.
Yeah, Andre Ward was actually bragging that he gets to fight in the States basically throughout this whole tournament. I don't know if that changed since then because he opened his mouth.
The second you talk about it, they're going to take junk away from you. Why would you? Come on. Andre, you're smarter than that. You get the inside track, you shut up and you take it.
That's basically what his manager said he should have did. And all of the, well, it's not his manager, but his promoter. All the promoters basically said, why did your guy open his mouth? We gave that to you. And then he opens his mouth. You know how bad that makes all of us look?
It makes a lot of people look bad. Makes all the decision makers look bad. Like, oh, we're going to give him the inside track. We want an American to be the winner of all this.
But
I don't want to say what I think.
Kessler's the obvious favorite in this.
Kessler's going to win this fight.
He's the favorite in this whole tournament.
Kessler's going to win this fight. Is he?
I have high hopes for the two American boys, Ward and Durrell.
I think Durrell is perhaps the more polished of the two.
Durrell has a little bit more power, and Ward has a little bit more wearing power. You know, he can wear you out a little bit better. Durrell has that.
He's got the staying power. He's got the but he's got the durability.
Yeah.
He's reliable. He would be in
wear
Mario
some-
Brothers 2. He would be Mario. Not outstanding at anything, but really good at almost everything.
Yeah.
That's what they used to say about Angel Man Freddy. Wasn't outstanding at any one thing, but he could do everything really,
Where
really
the
well.
hell did we pull out a Mario Brothers?
Kidding me?
I thought you were about to say, where did we pull out an Angel Man Freddy
I was
reference?
wrong about this beer. It's not 9.2. It's 11.2.
Yeah, because now we're sinking to Mario Brothers. You know, it's kind of like Donkey Kong.
I'm
actually-
hoping I'm.
No, that's stupid.
You know?
It's nothing like that. It's nothing like
like
that.
nothing like Donkey Kong.
I don't think Andre Ward's gonna get knocked out by Kessler.
No, but he's not going to win this fight either.
And if I think it goes to the cards, I think Andre Ward has a very good chance of winning this fight.
The rat-a-tat-tat that Kessler's going to put on his cranium is going to make it where no judge will give him anything less than a majority decision. They'll be the dreaded 114-114. I don't think the fight's going to get stopped. I don't think the fight's going to get stopped.
I don't think either one of these guys are gonna stop each other. I think Kessler.
I don't either going to...
I think Kessler has the power, but Ward has too much defense to let Kessler land that big Sunday punch.
Well... Excuse me, Calzaghe
Oh,
did...
go ahead and make.
I know. Second I make fun of you, then I do it. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to talk. No, I'm not. Calzaghe didn't let him land that mashed potato punch, whatever you just called it.
Sunday punch.
Sunday punch, the Sunday dinner.
Mashed potato punch.
I can mash potato.
Mashed potato punch.
I can do the twist. If Emil repeats it, he's doing the background. I can mash potato. I can mash potato. It's heading south.
Yeah.
It's heading south.
Heading. Shit, we're in Florida.
All right, so we've got a young, undefeated, mobile American Olympian. That's a lot of fingers, okay, in Andre Ward. You've got Mikkel Kessler, who's lost one time against Calzaghe. He's older, he's taller, he's got more big league experience, and he's got a reach on him. Who do you like in this?
Kessler.
Because why?
Well, I think the experience is going to come into play very much so.
At some point, your experience has to be worth
certainly.
something,
Oh,
and
yeah, yeah.
this is where you finally get to cash in.
You don't like the mashed potato punch?
I think Kessler's gonna machine gun on his head for a while, and I really think that it may not get
What
stopped.
the hell does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean? Machine gun on his head.
That constant punching, that rat-tat-tat punching all over him.
Kessler's got a machine gun on his head.
No, he's gonna machine gun on Ward's head.
On Ward's head.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Jesus
I just-
Christ.
Ding,
Come
ding,
on.
ding, ding, ding.
We're sitting here talking. You're throwing Mario Brothers.
No. I repeated word for word what you said.
Mashed
I-
potato.
Kessler has a machine gun on his head.
I honestly believe that Kessler's he's just gonna be too much.
I'm with you. I
I'm taking
firmly believe
Ward.
that.
You guys can have Kessler. I'm American. I ain't voting
Oh,
for
I,
the guy.
I don't have an issue with the American or whatever.
That has
I'm a
nothing to do with
boxer.
anything.
I
could
think
care
Ward.
less.
I don't. Like I said, I think it'll go to decision, and I think that favors Ward in this because of it
think
going
it'll-
to a
I don't
decision.
know that it's going to favor Ward.
I don't know the last time Mikkel Kessler fought when it didn't go to a decision. I think every fight he's ever been in went all 12 rounds,
His last fight didn't go 12 rounds because they both fought tomato cans.
except for the last fight. I don't know. I don't know.
You have a little tomato can with your mashed potatoes.
How is that funny? And here comes the fight.
11.2, buddy. That's all.
11.2.
And the last fight I'll talk about is Kiel, Germany. Jacoby Fragomeni against Zolta Erde for Fragomeni's WBC Cruiserweight Championship of the World. This is the fight that BJ Flores is all excited about because he gets the winner. He will take Erde or Fragomeni. He doesn't care. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. This is your Bolo Punch.